Welcome to Princeton Tonight, everybody. I'm Jordan Salama.
I'm Ryan Ozminkowski.
And this is Princeton Tonight's The Producers. We're sitting down with Lovell Holder and Olivia Hamilton, two Hollywood writers, directors, producers, actors, everything, basically. You guys do everything under the sun. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having us, yes. We speak in unison, too.
Yeah. But you guys do work on a lot of projects together, which is really exciting. So you have this movie, Surrogate, which Olivia wrote and directed, and Lovell produced.
I produced, and Olivia also produced.
Oh,
she did everything.
Lovell did more. We talked about this in our Q&A yesterday. Producer can mean many things. So
yeah, every project tends to have multiple producers just because it is such a mammoth job, the idea of producing, that it tends to require people specializing in different aspects of it, because it really is in a lot of ways, I kind of always describe it as the last line of defense. Like both creatively, financially, logistically, everything, the buck stops with the producers every time.
Sure. Yeah. So you want to give us a few words about Surrogate, what it was like,
what it's about, first of all.
Yeah.
Sure. So Surrogate is a dark comedy exploring power dynamics in female friendship. One of the women is a surrogate carrying a child for the other friend. They were friends in high school, and let's just say they've drifted apart in where they are in life.
It's a bit, it's a nice.
And so in the movie, you're not the surrogate mother.
No, I'm the mother who needs a surrogate, and my friend Chrissy, played by Stephanie Turner, is the surrogate.
Very cool. Yeah, very cool. Why surrogacy?
Okay, well the original genesis of the idea of her playing my surrogate came because when we were sitting together trying to figure out what kind of thing we wanted to make, she was pregnant. So we thought we were going to shoot it while she was actually pregnant.
Yeah.
And that made sense, and it also kind of tied in with the idea we were both excited about, the whole power dynamics. Nothing is more kind of controlling than carrying another woman's baby in terms of what power you have. But then, for many reasons, kind of shelved the project. She had the baby, she was no longer pregnant, but we still, we had that concept kind of from the beginning. And then, to the question of what creatively about surrogacy was interesting.
Yeah, sure.
For me, it's that, we all have friends that, for better or worse, there's ulterior motives in why we are friends with those people.
Right.
I know.
I know. Lovell and I, we talk about this. It's a very transactional relationship. No, but
I just had to get my claws in this.
Lovell's the most polite friend.
As a producer, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh my gosh, it's such a good thing.
It is a good thing.
One of the things I always compliment Lovell on, whenever we have difficult conversations we have to have with people, or anything where it's awkward, turning somebody down, or firing somebody. Yes, oh my gosh, we have to fire. I won't say who. We need to fire some people. I would be like, Lovell, will you handle it? Yeah. And Lovell will write the most beautiful emails, all phrased in the most incredible way, and it makes people feel good. I think that is actually really important as a producer because they're kind of representing the project.
Yeah.
You don't want a producer that's a jerk and is going to make people hate you and try to take you down.
And having dealt with producers on other projects, both in theater, even going back to school time stuff, even stuff here at Princeton, if you've got someone who is being hyper-aggressive or hyper-abrasive in a way, it's just it's kind of just a non-starter right to begin with. You're starting 10 steps back than you already were.
Right.
Because you're having to win someone back to your side. I kind of always, one of the best pieces of advice I ever got was, because on the Some Freaks, a film that I produced, on day 3 we had to fire a major department head because he just wasn't pulling his weight. And I remember an advice someone gave me was, you want to make them leave thinking they are getting more than what they had when they were employed for you.
How did you do that? That sounds like a tough thing.
I'm curious.
So you got some people we need to fire.
Right, so we're trying to advise you.
Hope you're not dueling against each other.
I'm firing.
Gave him a better credit on the film, and made sure that he was getting his salary for the full week. We said, we will cover you through the end of the week.
You have to make the hard decisions sometimes, and it's best to go about it in a polite and...
Totally. Yeah. I think Lovell is not, Lovell's very kind and polite, but he's not a pushover. He will cut you.
Put his...
Oh, I didn't mean cut
So stepping out of Hollywood and the movies and everything, you are both alumni of Princeton, 2009.
Yes.
So you're coming back. This is 8 years later. What are some big changes you've noticed? What are some?
Have you done anything? Have you gone back, like, you know, recreated any memories or anything like that?
During my time as an undergrad, for my thesis show, I was in a production of Angels in America, which had been done as a show on HBO that Meryl Streep had been in. And I went and visited one of my advisors when I was here, Michael Cadden, who's the head of the Lewis Center. And he said, "Oh, I have something for you. I meant to give it to you 8 years ago." And he whips out this little booklet. And it was a speech Meryl Streep had given. And then I opened it up and she had signed it to me, congratulating me on Angels in America. Because I've been meaning to give this to you for the last 8 years. And I was so kind of touched and taken aback that I kind of started getting a little misty in his office yesterday morning. And I will cherish that forever. Like, it was such a lovely, unexpected gift.
That's great.
All right. So I guess now these are the Princeton stories, but now you guys are big Hollywood people.
Big time.
So the big time. What are some fun Hollywood stories you might have?
You have the best one.
Well, I'll save it for last time.
Okay. I will say I feel like mine are all like not so much glamorous as like brushes of glamour.
Let's hear it, please.
So there was a time when I was working as an assistant, and my boss at the time, who was a lovely gentleman, was working on several projects with Salma Hayek.
Yeah.
And I remember there was a moment where like she had called and I answered the phone. Like when I answered the phone, I also like, because we were working out of his house that day, like I had like his little toddler in my arms, and like he was screaming, and like I had Salma on the phone, and I was just like, this is a moment not like other people's lives. So little like tiny things like that. But I've been very fortunate that I've been able to both work for people. My bosses when I first started in LA were Stacey Rukeyser, who's also a Princeton alum, and she's currently the showrunner of Unreal, this terrific Emmy-nominated show on Lifetime, and her husband Clark Peterson, who produced Monster, which won Charlize Theron her Oscar. Like they're such inspirational, lovely people, and have been such mentors to me. So I feel like working for people like them, and then also being able to collaborate with some really lovely actors and phenomenal friends and alums like Olivia, have really like. There's so much crazy in the entertainment industry that finding like these islands of like generous, kind people to work with. Like when you find them, you cling to them because you see what the alternative looks like.
My cool Hollywood story is that I smoked weed with Snoop Dogg.
Whoa! That's kind of cool.
What was the context of this?
Was it a party? And
So you party with Snoop Dogg, that's first.
Yeah, that's true.
Were you at a potluck at Martha Stewart's?
Exactly, it was my friend's house in her living room. No. Yeah, and kind of like late into the party, Snoop rolls in with his entourage. And it was so funny, they had said they were out of like certain drinks at the party, like champagne and certain things. As soon as Snoop came in, like, there was more, you know.
Magically from on high.
Yeah, it's like, it's so funny because the party was full of celebrities, but there's certain people like Snoop that just for some reason are like treated like kings.
Well, I mean, I imagine they really changed the temperature of the room.
Yeah, it got cooler. But yeah, so then we kind of, I don't know who celebrities are. That's probably my biggest weakness. I never know who people are, you know.
Yeah.
I'll be meeting like a really, really famous person, like Cuba Gooding Jr., and I'll just be like, he's like, my name's Cuba. And I've learned this now, and now I know who he is, of course. But at the time, I was like, Cuba, that's cool, like the country. That's a really cool name. And he was like, yeah. Kind of like, so I saw Snoop and I was just like, oh my god, that guy looks awesome. Look at that jacket. I want to be friends with him. And my friend was like, you can't be friends with him because that's Snoop.
Well, but I think that also like, I think it's also a great gift as well because they know whenever they're meeting you, they're getting a totally unvarnished. Because I imagine so many of these people, they get like, someone walking up to them because they want something from them, whereas you're just walking up to them because you think they're interesting people.
I like their jacket. Yeah, so I just kind of like moseyed on over and like hung out or near him, and then eventually he kind of like noticed us and offered us some puffs of his fat reefer.
That's great. That's so much fun.
You had to accept it. I mean, I'm not a big smoker, but like I knew in that moment that it was going to be my best Hollywood story ever.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
You don't really top that.
I mean, that's why I do not even try. Like I can't top that. Olivia's got the gold.
Yeah. So Snoop, if you're watching, like I really enjoyed that moment and made it right.
Yeah. All right. Well, so to bring it back, wrap it all up. Where can we watch Surrogate? How can we watch Surrogate? What's it doing? And yeah, anything else you want to say?
Surrogate right now is doing the festival Surrogate. So it premiered at Santa Barbara International Film Festival, and then it's playing in Florida this weekend.
And played at Sun Valley in March.
And so probably through the rest of the year, it'll be doing festivals.
So go to those festivals.
Yeah, go to festivals, and then eventually, I guess.
Support independent film.
Yeah, we'll probably put it up, you know, on Vimeo or do short of the week or something like that, so people can watch it and get it out there. But what you can watch is my web series, which is called FaceTiming with Mommy, that I star in with Terry Walters, who's the coffee shop manager in Law, and we kind of created a web series where she plays my mother. So many people think that she's my real mother, and I have to be like people have literally watched.
She's a very loving woman, though. So she genuinely has such deep care. You naturally, of course she's.
So it's good acting all in. She's actually a very caring person.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's on Facebook and YouTube. FaceTime with Mommy. Ben Stein plays my dad, and we have some other people coming out as other characters. So yeah.
And Lovell, you've got the movie Some Freaks, which is
great. But you need to see it. There's so much. We got to see it last night, and it's just so much fun. It's not really fun. It's kind of painful.
It's a fun moment.
Well, it has fun moments, yeah.
Before it goes to the pit.
Right, go back to Jimmy Fallon. So great.
So great. Thank you all so much. Thank you. The roots, everyone.
Yeah, so shameless plug. Some Freaks, the film I produced, stars Thomas Mann from Kong Skull Island, Willie Mae Harrington, and Marin Ireland, who's a wonderful Tony-nominated actress who was just in Hell or High Water. Who Olivia kept beating me in the arms like, I love her, she's my favorite. The movie comes out August 4th in certain theaters and cities around the country. Will also be available online on demand. And Loserville, which is a feature film that I directed that stars Matt McGorry and Darby Stanchfield, is actually already out, available on iTunes, Amazon, anywhere you find movies, you will find Loserville. Give it a watch. Both are high school movies, but they have very different trajectories tonally. One gets much more optimistic, whereas one gets a little darker. So I think I refer to them as funhouse mirror images of each other. Okay.
That's cool.
Oh, and Don't Worry He Won't Get Far on Foot is the Gus Van Sant movie that I'm in a very exciting scene, actually.
So what's that called?
Don't Worry He Won't Get Far on Foot.
Don't Worry He Won't Get Far on Foot.
Yeah.
Surrogate, FaceTime with Mommy, Some Freaks, and Loserville.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
That's awesome. Thanks so much for being on Princeton.
No, thank you for having us.
It's just been so much fun. Yeah, the interview last night and everything. Thank you guys so much for coming in.
Thank you. You're great.
Aww.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time on Princeton Tonight, everybody. This is the producers.
Bye. Thank you.